Hey guys, how are we doing? So Crypto Insight UK here, bringing you back another YouTube video. What we're going to do today is just discuss what's going on in the markets and market sentiment, how to best work market rotations, and understanding that potential percentage gain is better than higher fiat value in terms of gain. And I'm not really explaining that very well there, but what I'm going to do is just get into it so I can show you what I actually mean. First off, I'm just going to have a little look at Bitcoin, have a look at what it's doing. We do look to have held this $59,500 mark. Again, as you can see today, we have wicked down and touched that and then pushed off a bit higher. Let's have a look on the 4 hourly. I can show you exactly what I'm seeing. So we're in this range, we're fluctuating in and around all-time high. We thought this would happen. We had that pullback, we're looking for a support level, and we look to have found it this 59,500 range, like I'm saying. We did dip down it a little bit below here, which, if I remember correctly, is we used this previous high here as a support level, and we then pushed out. We didn't manage to really break above this. Remember when I drew this faint resistance slash support level in here, which is just this high here. We haven't managed to quite break above that. We're still looking for some momentum to take us up there. But what we have had is a green engulfing candle on the 4 hourly, really after it touched in on this heavy or strong resistance level here. Or support now as it's been flipped. We'll have a little look into Ethereum. I think Ethereum is really primed and ready to rip. We did just peak above the all-time high. When was this? On the 29th of October. We touched all the way up to $4,456. Again, we are respecting quite a nice pattern here with the 50-day moving average taking bounces or fueling up, the way that I like to talk about it. Fueling up every time we come down, we touch the 50, we fuel up, we go for a push. We come down, we touch the 50, we fuel up, we go for a push. Now we've come down, we've touched the 50, we're fueling up, we're looking to go for another push here, and I would look to see us break all-time high if I was going to be completely honest with you. Again, XRP is so close to a breakout. Obviously time's the hardest thing to say. I put a prediction out on Twitter maybe 3 or 4 days ago, saying that I think it'll be within the next 12 days, and I still stick by that. I think we're so close. I think that you see this descending trend line here, we've touched it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times, and each time we've came back and we've kind of held the 50-day. I see that here we didn't. We did dump here for every crypto. It wasn't just XRP. I can show you. It was this day. It was this day. So we did dump for all cryptos there. We did catch 200, and now we're literally trapped on the daily between this descending trend line, which we've wicked up to 5 times, as I've showed you, and the 50-day moving average, and that literally terminates in the next 2 days. So we've got 2 days, and then I think we will break out. Obviously, we could break down, but I personally believe that we will break to the upside. Let's have a little look on the 4 hourly. Again, we're literally been trapped between the moving averages and this descending trend line. Trap. Yeah, we lost it there, but then we came back up, and now we're above again, and we're just really bouncing around. I think we're really coiling up and ready for breakout. We can't really get any further into the bottom of this. We're either going to have to break below, or we're going to break above this descending trend line. So it's coming in the next day or two. We're going to see it. But now I want to get into the main part of this video, and for me, it's just talking about market rotation, and we're going to start with looking at Shiba and what happened there. So let's get us on the daily, and as you can see, we had our initial drop for Shiba back in, let's go to this, we had our initial drop for Shiba back in May 2021, is when the market popped down, and Shiba just consolidated. We had a pop up in October, we consolidated again, and then a huge pop the other day. And this is how I know that alt season is upon us, because the total crypto market cap hasn't really changed too much in this time. What you've seen is a massive gain out of Shiba. So what does that mean? It means no fresh money is really coming to the market, or very negligible amount, but some cryptos have really taken off. And what happens in alt season, from my past experience, is pretty much all cryptos are going to take off in this period. But it will be cyclical. So some will take off first and some will take off second. And it normally moves in categories. And by that what I mean is, so let's say we've had Shiba first, which is a meme coin. People might call it an SH1T coin back in the day, but I know they're trying to come through with utility, and I know some people are going to hate what I've just said on that. It's not my opinion. It's just what they are. I don't invest into coins without utility, but I know you can say, oh, they're releasing like Bones or whatever they're releasing now, so you can stake it. I get it. I know, but It's not something that I'd be looking into. But anyway, it's a category. That's my point. And then another category, or the next category that seems to have popped off, is your NFT slash metaverse. I'm actually going to add another one, which is Mana, just so I can show you really what's going on here. Okay, so we'll look. These are your... Did I not add that? Oh, I just think I've typed it. Hang on 1 second. Just add Mana in here as well. So we can just see what's going on. So this is your Mana token, which is Decentraland, which is a metaverse, one of the original metaverses, if not the token is Mana, as I said. And as you can see, on the 29th of October, we really ripped for Mana. Let's have a look what percentages we made. So since the 29th of October, we're up 290%. We've got Blocktopia, which really did the same, like a very similar thing. Another metaverse, which is up 200% since the 29th of October. We've got Red Fox, which is another metaverse token. This is actually one that I hold myself, only a tiny amount, which is up 186%. We've got Wilder Worlds, which I also hold from the 27th of October, is up 103%. So we are really pushing on all of the metaverse tokens. At the minute, this seems to be the rotation of the market. So then what you've got to think now, guys, is if you're a Mana holder, let's say, and you're looking to increase position, or you think it's going to go up forever, or you're really looking, let's have a look on Coin Market Cap quickly. I want to just get over to you guys. Sorry if you can hear some building work in the background. I'm actually not at my house today. I'm away. But let's just have a look if we can see. So as you can see, Decentraland has a market cap of 5 billion. So where are we going to go from here? We're 36th on Coin Market Cap. In fact, what we're going to do is go just show you where we are. 36 on Coin Market Cap with a market cap of 5 billion. So from here, or 5.5 billion, let's say in best case scenario, what we're going to do? We could maybe catch it with Doge and Shiba. Do you think there's potential? It's possible. If we did that, what's that? 4-5x gain. What we're on 5.5, so 5. Let's say 7 times gain from there. So that's 700%. Yes, that's huge. Do we think that's likely? I don't know. You'd have to take obviously a lot of market cap from other places. From here, 700% gain. I think it's probably more likely you make 100 or 200%, but we'll just show you. It'll be about $20 odd. 21. So we're 700. 700% gain, take you up to $24, which is the absolute best case possibility. Okay. But then this is what you need to think about here. Okay. So if you take that 700%, like I was just saying, that's from where we are now at a current price, and that's the absolute best case scenario. That's if this keeps ripping. If it keeps ripping, you make 700%, takes you up to, let's just say, just takes you up to $25, let's say, whatever. But if you make that same gain all the way from the initial movement, you're making 3,000%. So this is where I'm trying to explain that percentages matter. So from where we are now to $25 is 700%, but from the initial move to where we are to $25 would be 3,000%. And this is where the actual big money is made in cryptocurrency. So what the big boys do, and the smart players, I'm not saying you're not smart, if you're in on these cryptos and you're holding, that's brilliant, you've made that percentage, and you could potentially make all the way up to that if in a best case scenario, like I was just showing you. But what people do in the alt season is they'll make their profit. Let's say they took on Shiba. Let's say you're never going to hit the exact top. So let's say from here, you took 132% on Shiba. And with Shiba, where else is it going to go realistically? And let's have a look where Shiba is. $39 billion market cap. Is it going to be, could it get to number 3 position in the charts? I doubt it, but it's not impossible. Could it get to number 2? I very, very highly doubt it's going to engulf Ethereum's market cap. But what do I know? Like, I'm just speculating. I'm just showing you percentages here. So to get to be the 3rd place crypto, which is a massive ask, obviously, we still need, what, 100, maybe 150% gain for Shiba. And that's the top end of gains that you're going to get. So when people are looking to buy into cryptos right now, I personally believe percentages, I can tell, in fact it's not a belief, it's just simple maths. Percentages are what you're chasing, not price action. If you chase price action, you're looking at the most gain you're going to get for Shiba is 150%. Let's talk about XRP, and this is why I go on about XRP, for example, so often. So XRP is still got all of this space left for a Fibonacci extension, and let's just relate it to Ethereum. And this is why, when people ask me, do I think what's a better investment right now, I personally believe XRP, because its potential percentage reward is a lot higher than Ethereum. Ethereum's are all the way up here at between the 2.618 and the 3.618 Fibonacci retracement levels. If we look for a full extension, which, as I said, is normally market rotation in this area of the market, and you can see that by the fact that the total market cap's not gone up too much. I do think the market cap will go up more, brings more money into the market. It means there's going to be more rotation when things rotate out of Bitcoin, which has always happened. It always happens in market cycles. Most of the coins pump. Obviously, you can't guarantee what's going to pump, what's not, but you can speculate that most coins are going to pump at some point in this cycle. So what percentage gain are you looking for on Ethereum? You're looking for maybe a 32% gain. And if we do go really overextended to 10k, what we're going to gain on that? So let's say a few 100%. Let's say we look for 9k. It's a 100% move from here. And that will be a $1 trillion market cap for Ethereum if we get to that. So you've got to look at these sorts of things, okay? And then you look at XRP, like I was saying. Well, 100% move, where does that take us? I'm not just going to use XRP as an example. I just know that a lot of people in this channel, just like me, are XRP focused. 100% gain on Ethereum would take us to a $1 trillion market cap. So that's obviously huge valuation. We were looking at an $8,600 Ethereum or $8,700. But for XRP, if you get 100% gain, you're looking at a $2.19 XRP, and the market cap of about 100 billion. So that seems a lot more feasible to me. We also are looking at a full Fibonacci extension like we've looked at for Ethereum just now. And if we take a full Fibonacci extension, the percentage gain is from here 1,100%. So 11 times your money would be at $13.57, and it would be 11 times the market cap of what XRP is right now. So that's 51 billion. So that would be 500 or maybe between 5 and 600 billion. If it's 11 times 51, it's 550 billion. And that would engulf Ethereum's market cap, which, as I've shown you in previous videos, in 2017, XRP actually did that twice. So I think it's very likely that those sorts of things could happen. And that's why my eggs are in the XRP basket. And this is what the point I'm just trying to make here, guys, is that you don't want to chase the price action. What you want to be doing, if you want to make the biggest percentages in cryptocurrency during alt season, is hold the cryptos that haven't pumped, and when your crypto does pump, cycle it into another crypto or an asset that you think is a good asset going forwards. So if you do get stuck holding it, it's a great asset, but if not, you're going to make massive percentage returns on your investment. So let's say you made your 500% in Shiba, you cycled that into, let's say you got into Shiba down here. Let's just do some quick math and I'll show you how much compounding your interest can make you in crypto. So let's say you got in from Shiba here and you didn't get the exact top, but you got an 800% gain. Let's say you got it on it, you put $100 in. So your $100 is now worth $900 if you cashed out that 800% gain, the whole lot. So that $900, you start a $100 investment, you've made 800%, and let's just say you got lucky and you cycled it into, let's say you cycled it into Mana. Definitely a feasible option. You've now got $900 in Mana, and then on Mana, you've then made your 303% gain. So now, not only have you got your 900, you're not making 300% on your $100, you're making 300% on your $900. So that's $3,600 off a $100 investment just by compounding your interest in percentage gains. So now let's say you got $3,600 and XRP does exactly what we think it's going to do, and it hits this huge parabolic run, which which is what I've been predicting for the year. This is the way I've cycled my portfolio, and this is why I'm in the position that I'm in with the capital that I've got. So say you got your $3,600, and then you cycle it in, and it does hit a full Fibonacci extension of another 1,100%. So that's 11x, your 3,600. All of a sudden, you've turned your $100 into 36,000 or 38,000-ish dollars, or somewhere around there, $40,000 by making 3 gains on cryptocurrency. Whereas if you just left it in Shiba, you'd have turned your $100 into 37,000 or whatever if you made those 3 trades as accurately as possible, or very accurate. But if you just leave it in Shiba, and it does, like we said, if it does get to that position, like third position and the market cap gains another 150%, yes, you've made up to this point, you've left it in, so you're up 1,000%, so your $100 is worth 1,000, and it could go up another 150%, so it could go up to $2,000, $2,500. But if you cycle it out and compound the interest, you could have made 36,000, so that's how compound interest works, and cycling your profits. That's basically what I've done throughout this alt season. I'll show you for an example, and I'm not a genius. It's just been I'm not saying that I'm super clever or anything like that. I'm just saying this has been my strategy from the start. This is what I've told people in our one-to-ones. Using historical data, we see that XRP normally moves last. That's why it's been my last crypto in my plan. That's why I preach about it so much, because the risk to reward on investment is massively, the ratio is massively positive. I actually bought into Ethereum in the 600s, somewhere down here, maybe here, yeah. Maybe less. Yeah, maybe around this sort of time, end of November, early December. And I actually took my first profits in and around here, and then cycled that through to XRP, which was like in April sort of time. March, April, it was in and around here, 89 cents. Actually, no, it wasn't. Actually, I'll tell you a lie. It was here. I cycled in at about 60 cents. So I actually 5x my money and cycled that into XRP at about 60 cents. So that 5x is now a 10x, because I've doubled that to the XRP price now. So that's just an example of how I've been playing my portfolio. I actually held most of these cryptos on this watch list, and now I'm 98.5% XRP with some XLM in there, and just a tiny bit of Wild and a bit of RFox as well. So that's how I play the markets, or I played them myself to make the most money. I hope that this has made sense. I feel like I found it quite hard to get this point across, but what I'm trying to say is, if you understand mathematics, play percentages and not price action. Don't be distracted by what the actual price of an asset is. Look at percentage gains possibly that you could make and that you have made, and then look to multiply them by the same or more percentage gains on other projects. Don't get caught up in emotion and hype of, oh, Shiba's been pumping for days, it's going to go up forever, or all that sort of thing. Yeah, maybe it will, maybe it won't, but look at the percentages that you could possibly make. That's how you can really justify it to yourself. And look, and just if you've got an asset that hasn't performed yet, have faith that it will perform and hold it. The last thing you want to do is, for example, you've been holding XRP, let's say for 9 months, you see Shiba pumping, you sell your XRP, you go to Shiba then drops, you lose in whatever percentages, and it drops big percentages when it's been pumping. Let's have a look. Shiba, for example, let's say you're unlucky, you buy Shiba here, you start to panic because it's down 36%, and you sell it here, so you lose 36% of your portfolio, and then you bang it back into XRP, or you chase something else. Let's say then you chase your Mana. You're like, okay, look, Mana's pumping now, so I'll have another go on that, and then it wicks down 43%. So now you've lost 43% of the 70% that you had left, and you've got 35% of your original position. Whereas if you just held XRP, you'd still have 100%. Yes, you've not moved, but the chances are we are going to have a rotation in this market at some point. That's basically my point. Don't get emotionally involved. Have a plan, stick to it, and good luck in the market. And I hope you do well for yourselves. Remember, if you do manage to make profits, please realize them. Holding unrealized profits indefinitely is a recipe for disaster, in my opinion. definitely realise some profits. I don't care if people say that, oh, it's the asset of the future, it's going to be here forever, and you're an idiot if you take profits. No one ever went broke taking profits, and that's something that you need to take into consideration. With that being said, guys, thank you for watching the video. Please hit that like button and hit the subscribe if you don't already. Drop me a comment on what you've been holding and what you think the next rotation is going to be. Are we going to be looking into, is it going to be NFTs? Is it going to be cross-border payment, cryptos? Are we going to be on decentralized finance? Are exchange tokens going to make a run? You let me know what you think in the comments. I'd love to know your opinion.